I just parked at work. I'm about to head in. It is almost 11:30 here until probably about 10:30 at night, and not looking forward to that. It'll be a good day. But just in case we aren't fully booked, I brought a book that I've been trying to finish for literally almost a decade. I first started this series when I was in high school, and I just was not able to get past the first two books. You might be able to figure out why once I hold the book up, but I've been trying to get through City of Glass, which is the third book in the series, Mortal Instruments, and I don't know what it is. I've already had spoilers for this series. I guess, spoiler alert, they're not actually siblings, but it just feels weird. I don't know. I don't like people who think that they're siblings making out. It's just a thing for me. So I'm trying to get through this. Right now, the only redeeming character in this series is Simon for me, because somehow as a vampire who can walk around in the sun, somehow he's the most normal and relatable character. I don't know how that works, but you know, I'm trying to get through this for him because I love him and I feel bad for him, and hopefully all of the other characters will figure their crap out. But for now, this is how it's gonna go. So I'm about halfway through. I've been reading it pretty slowly through work, so we'll see how far I get, and yeah, wish me luck. Hello again, friends. I am once again at work. Today is Sunday. Just got back from church and hanging out with my sister at a coffee shop before heading here. I am exhausted. I'm once again gonna be here until probably late tonight, but you know, that's how it goes. Struggling in a capitalistic society. But anyways, I did get some progress in City of Glass, which is good. I'm excited about that. I just got to the part, spoilers, I just got to the part where Valentine shows up and kind of rips the Inquisitor's heart out of his chest, but as a, like, vision, not as a real, he's not there as a real person, but he can still like cause physical harm to people. It's frightening, but that's where I'm at right now. Starting to finally ramp up. I'm excited about the story now. Finally, it's only taken me to halfway through the third book to get excited about what's going on. So yeah, that's fun. Hopefully I'll be able to read some more today while I'm at work. It doesn't look like it's going to be too busy of a day, so fingers crossed on that. Also, side note, I feel I've got like a Jess Day vibe going on here because I, you know, kind of blew out my hair. It's not wavy and it's down and the bangs are banging and all that stuff. So I love Jess Day so much. So just unintentionally kind of giving her vibe is really cool. Anyways, I'm gonna head into work and I will see you guys later. Hello again. I am very excited for today. We are going on a hike. This is my first hike up here in probably about a year, just because of schedule conflicts with other people and stuff. I'm very excited. I'm going hiking with some of my work friends. It is bright and early this morning, so we will hopefully be out before the heat of the day begins to escalate, essentially. So yeah, you might see a couple clips of that. Very excited. Wasn't able to bring my book, obviously, because there's not going to be time to read, but, you know, fun little adventure today. Something I don't normally do. I'm also very excited because I just got thrifted Timberland hiking boots for $4.50. They're my exact size. They were brand new. They were the color that I've been looking at. So I just saved myself about $140, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm ready to be outside.
made it all the way up there. And I sat right there for a long time.
Where is he? I don't want to step on him.
He's right there.
Okay.
Luke. Little friend.
Just got out of the library. I found a couple books that I'm very excited to read. One specifically by an author who I just recently discovered, but I really loved her book 10,000 Stitches, and I found her book Long Shadow, which I'm excited about. These all take place in Regency, England, but with a little bit of magic sprinkled in. Very excited about that. I went ahead and got the 4th and 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series because I'm about done with the 3rd one. The story is finally picking up. We've discovered, ta-da, they're not siblings, so it's not weird for them to, you know, kiss and be in a relationship and stuff, which is still awkward. I don't know if I could recover from that and date somebody who I thought was originally my sibling. So there's that. But the actual plot line is finally happening, so I went ahead and got those. I haven't read a Terry Pratchett book in a long time, but I saw this one and it looked fascinating. So we'll see how that goes. And then last one, I picked this one up just because the cover is pretty. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. I didn't really read much about it on the inside, but it looks to be a fictional memoir of a lady in a very tough marriage. So that'll be interesting, but I just think it's pretty. So that is my library TBR for this next week, 2 weeks. That'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna go home. I have a couple hours before I need to be at work. I'm gonna go home, try to finish completely City of Glass, and then make a cup of tea snuggle with the cats, hang out with my husband, and then we'll head to work. My mind is completely blank. That's all. Okay, so I visited the library that's about 5 minutes away from my home on my way back from getting coffee, doing work, going to the other library, and I found the book that I was actually looking for. I'm really excited about this. I've got Immortality, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. I first read Anatomy probably about a month ago, and it was so much better than I expected. Like, I don't know what I was anticipating. I saw the cover and I was like, okay, a historical, fictional novel. I wasn't expecting magic, grave digger, Roman fever, all of that stuff. So I'm very excited to read the second one because the first one kind of ends on a cliffhanger and it made me sad. So I'm excited for this one. I also got the second book in Veronica Roth's Carve the Mark trilogy? I'm not sure. The first one was pretty good. It took me a while to get through, but I'd like to know what happens. I really like the main male character. I relate to him a little too much, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll see how this one goes. And then lastly, I just picked this one up because it looked cute, and someone on the back, one of the quotes says, "The settings are ideal for a summer romance read. Who can resist floating on a barge through France surrounded by books, wine, love, and great conversation?" So that's why I picked this up. It's called The Little Village of Book Lovers by Nina George. I know nothing about it, but it sounds cool. So I've got my work cut out for me with all of these books. It's going to be a great week or two of reading for me, though. We'll see how many I actually get through, because I will often get library books and just have them sitting on my TBR shelf. I need to actually read them instead of just letting them be auto-renewed over and over again. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited. It's been a weird week. It's once again Sunday, and I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting to head into work. You might hear the rain on the roof. It's actually really calming. I got here early because I came straight from church. It's been a good week. Maybe not so good in reading terms. I've finished finally City of Glass, which they're not siblings. Woo! Gosh. Thankfully, they're not siblings, but also the first thing that they did when they realized, thank God they're not siblings. Don't you just love the trope when two people who think that they're siblings find out that they're not actually siblings, and the first thing they do after they find out is immediately start making out? It was awkward. Can't say I liked it at all, I'm just glad they're not siblings. Anyways, that book is done. I got the 4th and 5th one, and I'm actually excited to see what's going to happen now that, you know, Valentine is gone. We think. We're assuming, right? Because his body burned up, but who knows if he's actually, you know, somewhere just ethereal. Who knows if he's actually gone, right? Based on things that have already happened in the series, I am not willing to just believe what the author says straight up, which is a little unfortunate, I think. The suspension of disbelief is not really there in that aspect. But yeah, I'm interested to see where the story goes from now. I feel like it might ramp up a little bit. I still really love Simon. He's even better of a character now already, so I'm hoping for more of his story, see what happens. I just started last night. After I finished that, I started reading Queen of Shadows, because this is the next book that I have yet to read in the Throne of Glass series. I've heard that this one, just jumping straight into it without context of Assassin's Blade, is a little hard to get through, but I am a little bit of a stickler for reading things in the order that they came out, so I'm starting with this one. I might read Assassin's Blade afterwards. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll at least read Assassin's Blade, you know, at the very end when I finish the series, in theory. But for now, I'm just trying to get through that. And it's been a minute. I forgot completely that there was the whole, like, beheading scene at the end of the 3rd book. So we just kind of jumped straight back into that, and I hope Dorian is okay. I'm gonna be honest. Dorian is my boy, and I feel really bad for him right now, and I'm a little worried for him in this book, just for his mental state. But we'll see what happens. So here we are. I think that might be where I end it today. Enjoy a couple more clips of just my life. And yeah, I don't really know where this channel is gonna go, but I'm excited to have some sort of creative outlet that is not part of work or strictly part of fixing up my home and all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what the next video is gonna look like. It might be a body doubling kind of video, cleaning the house. It might be a straight up book review. I've got a couple ideas for that. I've read a couple 5-star reads in the last probably about 6 months, and I'm excited about those, so might end up talking about those at some point. But yeah, if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will definitely look at them. I won't make any promises, but I think this will be fun, and I'm excited to see what will happen. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time.